George who?
George Washington, and Abraham Lincoln, and Thomas Jefferson, and Power.
Oh.
Power on the Tory.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They all did.
Yeah. I like the old lady, like an old man.
Kind of looks like an old lady with their hair, huh?
Yeah.
We can say elderly. That's a nicer thing.
Are you going to an old lady?
Someday Mama's gonna turn on old lady.
Are you going to pass on it?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll be with each other forever, right? Let's go get dressed.
No, I don't like that one.
This one?
No.
This one? That's a long sleeve. It's gonna be warm. Here, which one?
Show me the puppy.
Here, which one?
I want to.
Hey,
I want something.
hey, come back.
I want something.
Hey, come here. Look. This one?
I like this one.
Sweetheart, those are baby sisters' clothes. Those are your sisters.
Bumpy. Oh, this one. Bumpy. Wow.
Okay, let's focus here. Okay, you need to do gymnastics clothes.
Why I need my? That's for camping.
Oh, well, it could be for, here you go.
Good morning. Do you want to go see your feathered sisters? Come on, girl.
Oh,
Here, let's go see them. Let's go see them. Yeah. Oh, good morning, friends. Here we go. Get my boots. Oh my goodness. Can't do it. Can't do it. Got it. Oh yes. Beautiful day. After a big storm yesterday. Lost power for a long time, didn't we, guys? Wow. Look at these sunnies. Yay. Morning. Think, Millie? I think, girl. Yeah. She likes it outside. Here we go. We don't need to water the garden today. Yeah, the rain came.
Hey, Mama. Hi.
Hello. What did you say, babe?
The pumpkins are coming. Can she not come in the coop?
She can come in the coop. Everybody's allowed in the coop, huh?
Yeah, she can't hold the egg.
Why can't she hold the egg?
Because she dropped it.
She did drop it one time, but she's gonna try again, right, Del? Uh-huh.
Here we go, ma'am. Wow. She's such a big girl. I know. It's okay. I know it's just for a little bit.
This is fun, huh, Mills?
I got this in here.
Here, watch out. I don't want any pokies on it. You can go. Oh my gosh. Easy open, my old white tape, full same tape. Got it.
Could I put spill the worms in?
Yeah, then we just have to figure out this part. Good job.
Okay, wait, put the bucket over here, please. And Delilah, just spill half of it, okay, Sweet Pea?
Which one do you?
Just a little. Good job, lady. Okay.
Can I try one?
Morning, girls. Oh, guys, the other bucket's out here. Girls, that's not for you. You have. Oh my gosh.
Can't
What is
play.
this?
Let's play.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's a frog now in the house. Where'd he go?
No, he
Oh,
went
my
over
goodness.
here.
Oh no, we chased him over here. Okay, so that's why we don't do frogs in the house, right? That's okay. Okay. It's a fun adventure, but I would prefer frogs not to be in the house. Love you guys. Okay, Mills and I are inside now. She is about to be waking up, but I'm gonna try and make lunch. It's like a current favorite of the household. It's a salmon BLT. I've made it before, but I've been putting peaches on mine because I see it all over the internet. People are doing these like peach burrata paninis, and it sounds so amazing, and it is really good, but I can't do a burrata just because of the dairy thing. I can do feta, but I just prefer it this way. So I'm going to show you how I put it together. It's a little different from my regular BLT. My husband wants one, so I'm going to put his on a croissant, mine on sourdough. But we have tomatoes, just some grape tomatoes. We have some from the garden, but I want to save it for canning season. And then we have hot smoked Atlantic salmon. We have mayo, the Chosen Foods mayo. We have a little bit of romaine left. I'm actually going to be planting that in the garden today. I just take the butts and then replant it in dirt, and then we have lettuce for the fall. And then we have a peach, of course, and then just sourdough bread. I'm going to put avocado on mine. My husband does not like avocado, of course, so he doesn't get that. And then I will show you the end piece here. I'm going to try and set her down. We'll see what happens, but looking wild. I need to eat first, and then I will get ready for the day. I'm going to put something in the crock pot so we can head out for the day. We have a few errands to run, and then my husband will be off and we can run together. But I will leave this recipe in the description below. It is so easy. You just put all of that in the crock pot. Hey friends, we are off today. We have been in a little bit of a rut when it comes to Amelia and sleeping and stuff, and yeah, it's a lot, but I don't know if I'll sit down and talk to you about that soon. We decided to have a fall day. This heat is intense, and my entire family loves the fall. We just love the whole season, everything about it. I know it's not for some people, but we're gonna have a fall day today. So one of our local orchards is open. We're gonna do some pumpkin cooking in the kitchen, and we're gonna watch some spooky movies and just make it a fun day because we've all just been a little cooped up in the house lately. So hello, we are bringing you to the orchard right now. We of course are gonna get some apples and cider donuts and apple cider, and we're just gonna have a really great time. So I hope this puts some of you in a good mood. If you think fall is too early, I do apologize. I know it is still summer, but we just really need some cooler weather coming our way because wow, it's been a scorcher. So let's head on out. Do you see him? You can go see him, remember, no touching, just saying hello. Go ahead, take a piece of grass off, maybe he'll eat it. What do you think? Wow. Wow. Oh, no screaming, remember, that might scare him. Look, his friend wants some.
What's in there?
There's horses in there.
Yeah, what's in that water?
Oh, probably water. Probably water. You can take a whole video for Mimi. Yeah. This way.
What's over there?
The peacocks. Yep, don't go in. Look at the zinnias are gonna come up. And I see cosmos. They are, she's sitting on her eggs, okay?
Hey, look, there's an egg over there.
Oh, look. Guys. Do you see her? Do you see see your feathers? It's a boy, actually.
I got there's an arrow.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, honey. Hi, chickens. I don't know. Say hey there, Mr. Horse. Hey there, Mr. Donkey.
Do you by chance have your pumpkin syrup?
No, we do not at the moment.
Okay.
There should have been, I don't know, I can't speculate, but I mean, it's coming out, but I don't know exactly when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rushing fall.
Yeah, I know, it's only definitely very cute.
Can I just do a small iced Americano
Okay.
with no cream, no sugar, but just a half a pump of mocha?
No ice, Americano, no cream, no sugar. What, just a half a pump of mocha, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sounds great. Anything else for you?
No, thank you.
All right, we'll have a cool down.
Okay. Can I do a big water as well? Yes, please. Thank you.
See you next time. Mama came down today.
I don't know. It says watch fingers. You know what? Let's go this way. So we can avoid some construction. No pumpkin. Okay, hello. Welcome to this messiness. Kind of get ready with me. You're like set up in a cabinet. I don't know, but I wanted to sit down and talk to you while Emmy is not silent. She's right next to me, but I will say she has been super emotional lately, obviously, because she's almost 3-month-old baby, but I've just been having like a struggle with getting her to be content. Even if I hold her, she's just like not having it. So we've been trying to get out of the house, and she does well-ish in the car when she's asleep, but other than that, yeah, she's been really emotional, and I know it affects me, and the kids see how it affects me. I'm not one of those moms that can let their baby cry. More power to you, but I don't know if it's anxiety in me or what, but my instinct is to, oh no, what can I do to make that baby stop crying? And I found that like if I talk to people about it, they're just like, babies cry, that's what they do. Well, I understand that, but at the same time, it's just like really hard for me to let go of that concept. So I've been having a struggle with that lately, and I guess it would be considered nowadays, I feel like people are talking about it more, but like overstimulation, because once she cries, then Delilah wants something, and then Wilder will want something. So it's like 3 humans pulling at you. I know seasoned moms like understand this, but it's really tricky for me to organize my thoughts to meet their needs. So immediately, the baby is my first priority. So I'll take care of her, and then Delilah, and then Wilder. And then I feel bad like the whole rest of the day because I went for the baby first and not my first baby, Wilder. So I've just been having like that internal struggle, I guess you can say. And of course, I don't know. If I vent to someone that is not in this exact position, they are not going to understand. So I guess that's why I'm bringing it up with you, because I know some of you have done this before, and I know some of you are in this. So I guess I'm not looking for advice. I'm just looking for, I don't know, someone to talk to, because sometimes it can be isolating. But yes, today on the agenda, we are just trying to continue on with our little, I guess, fall vibes, we shall say, because the kids and I have just, it's really warm here except for today. So I think it will be beneficial for all of us if we just, get out of the house. And my husband has off today, so he's actually outside doing his form of therapy, which is burning all the weeds. He loves doing that. So today will just be a chill day. I just really needed to get on here and chat with you. I've been doing a lot of vlogs where I can voice over late at night, because Emmy is usually in the background crying. And I know a lot of you don't mind a baby crying, but it's actually really hard for me to talk to all of you when a baby's crying because I can't organize my thoughts, like I said earlier. So that is why it's been a voiceover lately, but that's what's going on in life. That's how I do my brows. I look in the mirror to see how goofy they look. Anyways, but I have like been really focusing on decluttering, and someone asked for a move update, and I know they're probably new to me, but moral of the story, or well, like the first part of the story, we are from Pennsylvania. We met in college, and then we moved out here to Colorado for a change of pace. We ended up getting married here. We ended up having kids here and buying a home, all things that we weren't thinking about when we were, 22 years old. And I know that's hard for people to wrap their head around, but I mean, I still don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. So like making this move, it wasn't a definite thing for us. We just kind of wung it. And, now that we have the kids, and I've said before, I grew up in a tight-knit family. I know all my cousins, and my husband didn't, but we think it would be good for them to be around their family. That's number one. Number two is it would be super cheap to move back home, well, to have a home back home, if that makes sense. It's very expensive here in Colorado is what I'm trying to say, and it would be just easier on all of us if we were closer to home. Colorado is beautiful, but it does have some laws that we don't agree with. And then it also has some laws against police ever since everything has been going on. And I don't know, I just don't really feel safe that Lee's intentions of being an officer, he's like a phenomenal person. If anyone's going to be a police officer, it's going to be him because he's level-headed and he's fair. And, someone's, I guess, identifiers aren't going to come into play when he is making an arrest. And I'm just going to tell you straight, because I know that's hard for people to wrap their head around, that there are good police officers out there. But moral of the story, it's a tough job, especially here in northern Colorado. There's a lot of crime, especially now that there's a lot of laws that don't really charge criminals. So I find that it's just been super stressful on him. And I don't know, he shared a statistic with me the other day, and it was police usually live 2 years after their retirement, which is no, that's not what I want. And obviously, one second. And obviously it's not about what I want. It's his career and his career choice. But I will say I'd like to have him around longer, and he agrees. So hopefully we will find something in Pennsylvania, but we're not sure how to go about it. We think we're going to sell the house here and then go home, stay with family for maybe a month or two. They don't mind is what they say, but we'll see if they mind once we get there. But yeah, I will stay with family. I have such a huge family, and it's technically my hometown, but Lee grew up an hour and a half south of me. So, we have that family as well. But the goal is to sell the house and then find a house once we get back home. It will be easier to see homes, and it will be easier to secure a job and then have that proof of employment for a mortgage, if that makes sense. Ideally, we don't want a mortgage. We want to move into perhaps a livable fixer-upper, if that makes sense. And then I want land. I really do. And the goal with the land is to use it for our family, obviously, but I do want to have my own farm stand. I want to provide to local grocery stores, and I really want to have a regenerative farm. So hopefully I can get some animals to do that. Obviously, all of those things, you need funds to do so. So I watch Fearfully Created. I don't know if any of you watch Marina. Hold on, I'm having a problem with my nose stud. I have two, and one is smaller than the other because I let a friend do it when we were younger, which don't do that if you're younger than me and are thinking about that. But anyways, yeah, I watch Fearfully Created, and Marina's always been pretty inspirational to me, and she just was able to, I think, buy a home with land next to her grandmother, who I think needs assistance, which, you know, I'm not going into that, but I want to be closer to family. And she was able to do this on YouTube, on her like YouTube salary, among other sacrifices, she says. But that's, you know, that's never been an expectation of my channel. I never thought that could happen. I started my YouTube channel when I was pregnant with Wilder. I had no idea you could even earn money on YouTube. And then I realized you could get monetized. And this has been not the easiest. This has been the most consistent like side hustle. What, honey? So this has been the most like consistent side hustle I've ever done. And I wouldn't even call it a side hustle because you know, I do this every single day. I edit and I film, and sometimes it cuts in, and I'm trying to let that not happen. But I will say, like, I never thought it could be a source of income for me, and it's not. You know, it brings in a little bit. If you think YouTubers make a ton of money on 15K followers, they don't, but it's not enough to live off of. At least I really think that what Marina was saying just became super inspirational to me, and I want that to be able to happen. I want to get my family across the country. There's just so many moving parts. So yes, long story short, we are planning to move. You know, we need jobs and we need a home, and you know, we need to be able to, I guess, just take the risk and do so, because it is a risky move. Like, we do have a job here. I'm confident that we could both find jobs back home. That wouldn't be tricky, but we want to be able to have the schedule that we do now, if that makes sense. Like, my husband, I don't think would go back into law enforcement, but he is getting his certification, his commercial pilot's license, to be a drone operator. And I think he would love that. We have a lot of agriculture back in Pennsylvania, and I feel like he could help with some of the crops and things of that nature, because a lot of farms and farmers are using drones to discover disease, look into pests. They can even use it to spread chemicals if they want to. I would prefer him not to do that, but yes, a drone doesn't have to be just with law enforcement, and hobby droning and this drone is a lot different. So I think it would be great for him to have his own LLC, and he could be, I don't know, a drone for different departments. He doesn't want to do like drone photography for weddings or anything like that, but he's really into it. So fingers crossed for us. And yeah, fingers crossed for growth on this channel, because that's just really where I see us having a future when it comes to YouTube. You know, I'm a homemaker and I'm going to be a homeschooler, so we'll see if I have time to have like a part-time job, but ideally I would like to make an income from the vegetables and crops. There's a mirror right here. That's what she's looking at. The vegetables and, you know, all the things that we grow on our property, and hopefully YouTube. So we shall see. Fingers crossed for me, but it's something that's been on my mind and something that I wanted to talk about. So I put it in today's vlog. Thank you all for being here. If you're not subscribed, that would be super helpful right now, honestly. But yes, we are going to get back into it, right? And I will take you along our day.
Look at Emmy today. We have a subscriber outfit. Big shout out to Mariah for this amazing little cute tie-dye onesie. And then Kathy, you got her these pants. Look how cute. Is she cute? Yeah, girl. Yeah. Oh my goodness. She is just so happy when I am right here in her face. But whenever I leave for a second, she's not happy. So we are going to play around while she's happy and then get on with our day. This is what we have going on. Pay it you want. Zucchini, we have corn, we have squash in here. Right on this side, there's turnips, kohlrabi, beets, carrots, other zucchini. Please pay what you can.
Okay, we just got back from our travels and I found some amazing veggies, and then from here on out, probably until October, I do the pay what you want and I do our garden. So we're eating pretty seasonally when it comes to produce. So you probably won't see a lot of that in my hauls to come, just because we get a lot of it locally and we grow it ourselves. But people have asked, what do I pay when it's a pay what you want? And it depends. If I have $20, I'll give them $20. Today I had $5, and I feel like that's fair for what we get, and we know each other pretty well. So sometimes I trade certain things that I'm growing, certain medicinals, herbs, things like that. The wife is very, very kind, and it's just a really great farm. So if you are in the area, let me know let me know via email and I'll tell you where I go to get all of that. But let me get you turned around and show you what I got. I am excited. All right, we got 2 zucchini. Now I know what you're thinking, Tori. Oh my gosh, you have so much zucchini in the garden. And that is true, but I just shredded a bunch and froze it, and then I did do that relish. So we don't have any currently, and my husband really likes this sauteed with butter with his steak. So that's what we're doing. We need to acquire a steak though to do that. But in the meantime, we have the zucchini. I got some carrots to munch on. This is great if you are a no sunscreen family, which we are. We stay out of the sun when it's peak hours. If you eat a raw carrot a day, it really aids in, I don't know, any defense that you may need. And then also you need to look to your diet, and that will help skin health. I am not a doctor, but I know some of you don't use sunscreen and don't put it on your children. Either do we, and we find eating a raw carrot a day has helped. So that is my little plug in there if you want to get on that bandwagon. But moving on, we have beets right here. We just love beets, just steamed with some salt and pepper. Super, super tasty. And you can make pickled eggs with some beets and make them like a pink pickled egg. That's really tasty. Over here we have 2 ears of corn. Wilder is like obsessed with corn, which is great because so am I. So we just shave these down for him and freeze them. I have 2 acorn squash that I'm going to cure, and we will just save these for the winter. I have spaghetti squash from the same farm last year, and it's doing just fine. If you didn't know, you can do that depending on who is growing it. If they're using harsh pesticides, then you probably won't be able to do that. But this has worked for us in the past, and we're going to continue to do it. And then these little guys, I wasn't sure what they were. They smell like a pepper. They look like a squash. We shall see when we cut into one. I, by this time, already know what they are, but let me know in the comments if you know what they are. But I was excited to find those. So today ended up being a super long day. I just wanted to finish it off, bring it home, and prepare some of these items before they sat there and rotted. I just did those beets and carrots. I put some jalapeno bratwurst on for everybody so they could eat and I could get the rest of the stuff processed. We also picked up some chickens from Costco. I have a haul coming from them here soon, and I'm making some bone broth for the week. But yes, wanted to get all of this done here. The corn is ready to go, and then I did want to show you the finished product when it came to, I don't know what to call it, but here are all those dishes. The green chili chicken, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I use this for a number of things, but it should just break apart here, and you can serve it on a tortilla over rice. You could serve it as a dip. You could put it into enchiladas if you wanted, but I had a late night dinner after I got all that done, and I just put it on a tortilla. It was super tasty. I will say there was probably some heavy dairy in that dip though, because I think it upset Millie's tummy, and I feel really terrible. But I hope you enjoyed our fall day in the middle of August, but it was much needed. I am ending the night here with a little bit of a quiet evening with some candles. Yes, I still love my candles every now and again, and my beautiful sculpture here that my husband got me, and we seasonally put different things on it. So a pumpkin was needed, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed our little chit chat, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.